Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today I will be creating this Petri dish effect with the alcohol inks. So I have got a lot of requests for this effect because everyone loves it. So I'm making it today again. So for this I have mixed fast curing resin. You need a thick viscosity resin for making this technique. So I am pouring my resin, and this is by Let's Resin fast curing resin. So I have poured two, one in the coaster and one in this dome shaped mold. So it's actually basically the sphere mold, but I'm using one half part of this mold. And now I will be presenting you the alcohol inks that got really bigger. So this is a really big pack of 48 alcohol inks, and the amount of colors in this, I really want to go through all of these. It's because in this there are a few colors that I was looking forward for and I really want to see them. So I might create a mood board for these colors, and I might create a little bit of effect. So I will see what I will be doing. So keep on watching if you want to see the color of whole of these alcohol ink. But for now I'm just showing you. So this is the kit. It has 48 colors. So it has three sinkers, that's white sinkers, and three black, and rest there are so many colors. I was really confused to pick which one because this is first time I had the smaller one, but this is my first time using the 48 colors. So you have a lot of options, and plus these colors are perfect for making the petri dish effect if you're going for that, the feather effect, because it creates a beautiful effect. And you can also create the rubble effect. So yeah, today I'm just showing you the petri dish, and I have taken my Let's Resin mold and fast curing resin, and these are the colors that I have selected. You can go with whatever color you want. Just make sure that you use a high viscosity resin, because this technique requires a high viscosity resin. And also it's just same like you're making a flower, and you need the viscosity there. So starting off with whatever color you want to go with, I am going with some blue, purple, and sort of pink, because I really don't know the shade of these colors because these are new. And make sure that you use the color that complement each other. If you don't do that, you will get a muddy effect and your colors will mix together, and you will get a very boring effect sometimes, and the colors don't cooperate with each other. So yeah, that is the one thing you need to keep in mind. And also follow the color that you're pouring. If I used a blue before and then the purple and then another color in the middle, I will follow this pattern throughout. I will not change the colors. So these are the things you need to understand before you're doing a petri dish effect to get those beautiful vibrant colors and not the muddy effect. So I poured the light blue, and then it's a purple sort of color in the middle, and then this is a rose pink. So yeah, these are very different colors I'm working with today. And I have done the first layer, so I will be doing the same the second time also, using the blue and then the purple and the rose pink in the middle before adding the sinker. And now it's the time to use the white one. And you can see again I'm following the patterns, the outer ring, then the inner ring, then in the center. And again I will be going through the alcohol inks. So you can do this around 3 to 4 times, and I think that is enough. More than that, if you are doing, then it's going to be the resin is not curing, or I have a wet alcohol ink on the top. So it's better if you just go 3 to 4 times. That's it. So I'm not speeding up the process, just so that you can see that how many times I'm doing it. It's really a fun technique, and you get a whimsical, different sort of enchanted looks. So when I was making these, I did sell these a lot because they always turn out to be something so amazing. So in the Sapphire one, I did the same. I just added some green and yellow. These two colors I used in that Sapphire. So now what I'm doing here is that is the actual technique that is different to a bit Petri dish effect. Before I do the Petri dish, then I add this. So to this container, I'm adding interference powder, and that's by Let's Resin. So this is the shade I'm using. So they have a kit in which you get different colors, and those are the interference pigments, or you can say the ghost pigments that I really like to call them, because there is the color is hidden in between them. So it's really a ghost sort of color. And this is the same resin that I poured into the mold, and I kept little on the side. I will be mixing a little bit this color in, and then into another container I will be mixing the Let's Resin alcohol ink. So you just need around 20 drops of that into a 20 ml of resin. So this is how it's looking like. So it's really the same batch of the resin that I mixed earlier. So yeah, at this time it is really thick, so it will going to create some amazing textures. So as deep your mold is, you will get amazing, and it's really depend on the depth also. And also this is resin, and you really never know what you're going to see on the other side. So now I have started the resin in which I mix the ghost pigment. So in this way I am just going, you can go with whatever direction you like. You can make scrolls, you can make crisscross, it's really up to you. And I'm pouring it into the Sapphire mold. So usually what I do in the deep mold is that I poke a little bit down so that it create effect, but this time I am not doing anything. I'm just leaving it like that. So after adding the interference color, I'm adding the one with the white one. So same way I'm going in the same direction like this. And after that I will be doing the same onto this one. So I'm just using some leftover interference resin into the coaster, just putting some drops here and there. And after that, with the help of any silicone stick, you just make a little bit of swirl into the center, or whatever way I'm just deciding on the pattern I want to go for. So this is how I'm just going for a big swirl. And I might have done this to the sphere, but I'm just leaving it like that, just a little bit in the center, and that's it. Just making some different swirls onto the different sides. So I have few videos on this technique. I will link them above here so you can understand what I'm talking about if you want to do something really different. So it also depends on the color selection of your alcohol inks, what you have taken. Sometimes with those colors you create so much magic, and sometimes it's really different. So I just decided to use some more of the resin that I have left over. So at this point you can see my resin is really thick. It is taking its time to be poured. So after that I will just leave this to cure, and I will see you next day. So this is the next day. I can see some of my mica have floated above, so we will see how this turns out. Really excited to see. So this is how it's looking like. I will show you the better pictures, but to me it is so beautiful. The interference pigment that I poured created a beautiful effect of a whirlpool, sort of a galaxy effect. There is so much to look at. There is a little bit of Petri dish feather effects. I'm just showing you from the close now. You can see here. So let's see how this one turns out. So this is how it turned out. It has a beautiful lines in underneath, and it is giving me a ocean sort of vibe here. You can see as I move it, the interference in that, it has effect on its own. Plus I got some warm effect. If you know that there is a warm effect in resin, you create simple worms around the outer edge, if you can see what I mean. And the center is like a beautiful bed of ocean. It's really pretty. You know, it's your eyes that they are looking at. Kind of lost for words, but these need top coats. So after doing the top coats, you're going to enjoy the more effects, but still they are beautiful on its own as I'm showing you. When I made these coasters, people always like to stare at them because there is so much to look at different angles. There are so much happening in these sort of coasters. So now I'm just showing you, and after that I will be doing the top coat now. So here it's time to do the top coat. Fast curing resin is really fun to work with. Yeah, one thing you need to keep in mind is that you need to really mix it slowly. Just warm your bottles a little bit when you are about to mix the resin, because it do have a lot of bubbles in it if you're going to mix it. So these are some things you need to be very careful. So after pouring the resin, I'm using my heat gun just to spread the resin, and it will also eliminate the bubbles. Now I will leave this to cure, and I will see you next day with the final result. So this is the final result I showed you before. It's such a wonderful top coat here, and the effect is really beautiful. I have to say, I'm saying this a lot of time, but still so much to look at. So this is for today, and I hope you like the video. And a lot of people that were requesting me, you got the answer of this technique. So it's really it do really depends on the color and the interference pigments you're using. I use one here with the pink one, so there is a one with the blue, and if you're using mix of them, you will get mix of result. So for the rest of the video, I will be showing you this outside in the sun, and then I will be showing you other one. Please do keep on watching the other one. Outside in the sun looks like such a beautiful wave of ocean and an ocean bed. Really stunning. Just love them. So like, subscribe and share. Thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so. And everything again will be in my description. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.